Hey everyone, it's me, Yvonne Emilia Lizondo again, and I'm here today with the astrology update for this upcoming full moon that happens on the 24th of June. So this is like the fourth time I have to record this video because for whatever reason, Mercury retrograde is deciding to be not a nice energy right now. So I'm going to do one of these little shuffles because I really feel like if I start this video the way I've started it the last few times, it's probably going to go bad. So let's change things up a little bit. So let's see what our message is for today. And today I'm using the power animal, the squirrel. Get ready for big changes. I actually got this one yesterday too. So I'm wondering what that means. Preparation. This is so Capricorn energy. All right, so these are the Power Oracle, Power Animal Oracle cards. I love these. These are by Stephen Farmer, and these just kind of give me a quick little pick-me-up. Okay. Yeah, well, this Capricorn full moon, it really is about preparing, right? Capricorn is all about preparation. I mean, think about it. Do you know a Capricorn who is never prepared? Me neither. I am full-blown Capricorn, five placements in Capricorn. And so, yeah, pretty strong energy. So let's talk about what this full moon entails, because there's a lot going on with this full moon. So I'm going to really try to condense it as best as I can. Okay, so the full moon, right? Here's the moon, here's Capricorn energy, and of course it would not be a full moon if the sun wasn't on the opposite end in Cancer. So we are going to talk about that. The other aspect that we're going, I mean, just look at this chart, right? Like it's like, wow, kaboom, there's so much there. All right, the next aspect that we're going to focus on is Saturn in Aquarius. Okay, and how it is squaring, that red line, Uranus in Taurus, and how that is squaring Mars in Leo, okay, and how Mars in Leo is opposing Saturn. And we can't forget, of course, about Venus in Cancer opposing Pluto. Wow, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff going on with this full moon. So let's start it slowly. All right, the Capricorn full moon. So Capricorn, all zodiacs and all planets have what we refer to as a higher expression. In other words, it's working beautifully. The essence of it is just flowing to your, working to your benefit and to the benefit of the collective. And then we have a lower expression that says you're tripping up over the energy. It's not working in your favor. It's keeping you from growth. So on a higher expression, Capricorn is the sea goat, or the mountain goat, right? It is precise, it is cautious, it works towards its goal, even if it kills itself doing it. Okay. One of the beauties of Capricorn energy is that we can work through any single problem, literally. Like we will always find a way to get things done. That is why it is a sea goat. It can climb the mountain and it could cross the ocean. Like there's nothing that we cannot do. Okay, this includes Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising, and Capricorn sun. So this is great, right? This is why it's considered the mastery sign of the zodiac. It is considered the worker bee, not bee, the worker goat of the zodiac, because our life is about work. Our entire existence is about work. Even when we're trying to have fun, it feels like work. Now, on a higher expression, it is about loyalty and fortitude and consistency and fixing things for ourselves and for other people and for the world. Okay, it is a very self-disciplined sign. It's very resourceful. Okay, where's my card? Squirrel. Okay, the squirrel is about resources, right? Changes are coming, so we prepare for those changes. On a lower expression, that Capricorn energy can really seek power. Okay, it could be ambitious, overly ambitious. It can be very materialistic. It can forget to focus on the connection with people because it's so focused on accomplishing the goal. Okay, so when we look at this full moon, it really is like asking yourself, okay, what perspectives do I have? What belief systems do I have? Or what is, causing me to either keep myself in desperate need of controlling of something in my life or someone, Okay. And where is it stopping me from growing? Now, the amazing thing about Capricorn energy is that as much as we can work through all of those issues, because it is the sign of mastering challenges, and to some extent subconsciously, I think we function all on, challenge after challenge after challenge. That's what keeps us feeling alive. But then after a while, it's kind of like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop all the time. And we're always waiting for that next challenge, and we're always waiting for that next problem. And sometimes that can harden the Capricorn heart. It can make us depressed. It can make us blue. It can make us feel like, ugh, is this all there is to life, is work, work, work? So this is a perfect time for you to ask yourself, where in my life am I hardening my heart? Where in my life maybe am I keeping myself in need of control, that I'm not allowing myself to grow or connect with others? Are my goals really realistic? Are they attainable to, for the benefit of my life existence and those around me? Now, the opposite sign of Capricorn is Cancer, and that's where the sun is. It just moved in on the summer solstice and ingressed into Cancer. Now, that Cancer energy is about protective. It's about home. It's about feeling safe. It needs to have the connection with other people to feel safe. And if it doesn't feel safe, it instinctively goes into its shell. So the sun is highlighting for us this place of, where are we working from? And are we feeling the need to feel safe so much so that we are keeping ourselves from accomplishing those goals or setting those objectives? Or are we overworking ourselves and we need to, step back a little bit and really take a look at what's more important? Okay, family, home, career, right? So this is a perfect time for you to do that. Now, the rest of the stuff I'm going to go through very quickly and just kind of give you ins and outs of the other components of this full moon. We have Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn and it rules Aquarius, okay? So when we're looking at this full moon in Capricorn, we have to instinctively look at what's going on in Aquarius. Now, Saturn in Aquarius is strong, and that's where it's squaring, okay, Uranus, the planet of freedom. So the planet of rules and lessons and boundaries is squaring off with the planet of freedom and liberation and sudden changes in Taurus. Okay, and then Taurus again is squaring off with Mars, the planet of action and getting things done and aggression potentially and motivation. In Leo, it's a fire sign, so it's pretty strong as well. And so now you have Mars wanting to do things and, Saturn keeping us, where we are, kind of like we were in 2020, where we wanted to go out and do things, but we couldn't. That's the same feeling we're getting right now. So what does this all mean? Well, I think this is going to show up more collectively than maybe so much individually. I mean, it could show up individually in your chart, but I think we're really going to see this manifest collectively, and we have been in 2021. There is the duality of our experience that says, this group wants this and this group wants this. This group wants Saturnian essence, right? Law, rules, boundaries, restrictions. In Aquarius, it's about, Aquarius is the rebel energy. It's like, how do we move beyond those rules, boundaries? Okay. But with Uranus energy of freedom and liberty, okay, we have this duality that's experienced right now where people want to maintain the status quo. To some extent, sometimes that's okay, but to some extent, it's not. Some of the status quo stuff has been underlying, okay, systemic racism, discrimination, okay, sexism. I could go on and on and on. All of the violence that we're seeing right now in the world, it's not that it just suddenly came up. All of those issues have been underneath. What Uranus is doing right now is breaking through that wall of Saturn and saying, hey guys, look at all this stuff that's not okay. So this is the time in Capricorn at Moon is to really take a look at what rules, what foundation, what new liberating expectations can we start setting for ourselves as human beings. There's going to be that group that wants the status quo. There's going to be that group that wants liberation and freedom. Okay. And you know what? One of these groups ain't going to be happy. Yeah. And I'm preferably on the liberation side, and let's make some changes because we desperately need it. This is what this year is about. Now, the last component of this is that Venus in Cancer, Venus, the love of the love of. The planet of love and connection is opposing opposite tug of war with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This is control energy right here. This is transformation control energy. And so we are going to see those relationships experience that tension of, connectedness versus the need for power. Okay. Power and control versus connection, because we want connection. Now, transformation is ugly. It is ugly. We need to go through all of this yuck stuff, this transformation time, so that we can start making those liberation changes, so that we can start realizing that what we've been working with before for so many years isn't working anymore. Yes, there's some things that foundationally still work for us. Yes, we're not about changing everything, but we really need to take a look at that Capricorn ambition of the need for control on the lower expression. Okay. But we do that by tapping into the connectiveness of ethics when it comes to Capricorn energy: ethics, integrity, and responsibility. So those are the areas that you should really take a look at in this particular full moon. Where are those three resonating in your life? Where do you need to experience those more? Where do you need to reach out? Right. And then the very last component, I said that about the Venus and Cancer and Pluto, but the very last component of this is that Jupiter and Neptune are both in Pisces right now, and they're both stationed, which means that they are the strongest a planet could potentially be at any time. Jupiter is that expansion, that growth, right? Neptune is spirituality, okay, imagination, creativity, both of those on the higher expression. And we're focusing on the higher expression because both of those are in Pisces. Jupiter owns Pisces. The co-ruler in modern astrology of Pisces is Neptune. And so these are the higher expressions. So how do we develop integrity and responsibility and ethics? We look at the compassionate side. We look at the side that says we need to find creative ways to make changes that are for the benefit of everybody. This Pisces energy is ethereal. So this would be a great time for you to start doing some, yes, spiritual, compassionate practice. All right, everyone, this is the Capricorn full moon. It is full of everything. So if you want to learn more about your astrology, reach out to me at spiritualessence.com. That's spiritual-essence.com. And blessed be, everybody. Take care.